Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, Max Brown is back, and we're joined by Tilly Kearns, who technically is a redshirt sophomore, but it's been an interesting last couple years for you, Tilly. You're one of the stars of this USC women's water polo team. You come right in, you star as a freshman, and you go, you know what, it's an Olympic year. I'll take a year off. I'll focus on training for that. Then the world changed. What have your last 2 years been like not playing at USC?
Well, my intention coming to USC in the first place was to make the Olympic team. And SC helped me do that. They helped me reach my dream. So getting to the point where I could take that year off after my freshman season was exactly what I was after. And I did it. So that was one goal ticked. But then COVID came, and that was something that wasn't quite in my plan, as the rest of the world would agree with that. But yeah, I think nothing's really changed when I've come back. The system's the same. A lot of the girls are still around. It sucks that all the girls that I started with are now finishing.
Yeah, that's funny.
Not even close to finishing. But yeah, I've jumped right back into a spot that they saved for me. They kept my cap number. I'm straight back in the family.
Well, I'll tell you, you're rolling this year already. 2 Player of the Week awards, 43 goals on the year. Talk about this year and what's all coming together for you to have such a productive year you're having.
I think it's the hard work that the girls put in and out of the pool. Like I mentioned, the system before, it's so vigorous here. And if you don't study the system when you're not around the pool, schoolwork, forget it. It's the water polo system. That's sort of, it's expected that we come to training knowing all that. And the girls will put a lot of effort into that. You need to trust your teammates that they're also doing the hard yards. So you can't fall behind, because you'll get caught out pretty quickly if you don't do that work.
What was that Olympics experience like for you? I'm sure it was, like you said, a huge goal and had to be a blast.
Yeah, it was different. The Olympics was something that I had dreamed of. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Actually, I wanted to be an Olympic butterfly swimmer. And then as soon as I started playing water polo, that very quickly changed. But when I was younger and I would, think of the Olympics and thinking of standing in the podium and playing in front of a crowd and all that, the Olympics that I went to was nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. But it was still unreal. Especially the Australian building, that was just a highlight for me, because they made it exactly like home. You felt safe and supported, and especially in such scary times with COVID, everything was just safe, and they made it such a community when there wasn't spectators and, big TVs where you watch your teammates, and everyone just got around each other because there was no crowds.
You're listening to Tilly Kearns on Trojans Live, and you are a TikTok superstar. No doubt about that. Sean has just been begging me to turn him into a TikTok sensation.
I have no viral stuff. What's the key?
How do you turn into a TikTok sensation?
It started just before the Olympics, actually. I posted a video of, it was one of my teammates stacking it into the pool. She fell in, just trying to dive in front of everyone, and that just blew up. And I was like, hey, this is an opportunity. The Olympics are just around the corner. I could sort of turn this into something. And so, I just started posting anything. I sort of, at the start, I put a lot of pressure on myself. I was like, these need to be good videos. But then anything at that time, the Olympic hype, like whatever you put out, it's going to get views. People just, as soon as the Olympics starts coming.
So you're telling me I need to get into the Olympics to become a TikTok star?
There you go. Which sport you got?
I thought I just had to learn a dance from you. Jeez.
Well, look, that was my route. I can't do any of that dance stuff. That's definitely not me. So if that's what you want to do, go for gold. But there was one video actually that I posted during the Olympics, and it was just a video that I filmed for my friends. I was just like, yep, this is the cardboard bed. And I was like, I'll throw this on, content, I'll throw it on. And next thing you know, it's got nearly 30 million views.
Oh my God.
It was insane. So, things like that, people were just interested in seeing, I guess.
Puts my 150 to shame, 150 views, Jordan. I thought I was doing well. Tilly, let's talk about being in that pool. You're in there and people watch, I think, water polo, and they see you rip back and you rip a goal. Do you have like moves? Are there moves involved in water polo? Are you getting screens? Do you have like a crossover? What's your go-to move in there?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know sort of the ins and outs of water polo, myself included. Before I came to the US, I thought, I can just rely on my strength. Yeah. I'm pretty strong. I'm fast. That'll that got me so far. But then coming to the US, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to use my brain in this too. It's pretty much exactly like basketball in the pool. So we have millions of set plays and picks and screens and drives and different defenses, and it's all the system, part of the system that I was talking about before. Actually, before games, we've got our rotations and we write our center plays and everything on our hand. So we know exactly if he says rotation 3, you're in. Rotation 3, get off the bench, and they know exactly what they're doing. So, yeah.
When I was doing my prep, I learned that you're a big Netflixer. Any shows we're watching right now? What's the go-to?
Are there people that aren't interested in Netflix?
Maybe there's like Hulu folks. I don't know. Sean reminds me of a Hulu person.
You were specific to Netflix. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
What show we got?
Bridgerton just came out.
It did.
So I hear season 2.
Season 2. It's pretty good. No
Oh,
spoilers.
that's intense. I heard that's intense.
Is it?
Check it out. It's right up your alley, probably.
After you finish Emily in Paris, you can watch Bridgerton.
Yes.
After you're done filming your TikToks.
Tilly, thank you so much. We loved having you, and we're going to love watching you the rest of your career here. Go get that ring. USC Women's Water Polo always in the hunt, and they are again this season. You can watch them at Tangsu Aquatic Center on campus. We come back. Keely Yor will join the show. We'll do our weekly football roundtable. This is Trojans Live.